Hello. How's everybody doing? Super Days live at 112 p.m. What's going on, Joseph Fields? What's up, man? How you doing? I was watching you and your mom the other day. I really was, man. Yes. You did a premiere I was watching. That's what it was. Hello, Miss Blanche. Good afternoon. How are you? Miss Blanche is in the house. Can y'all hear me? Hello, Mike Smith. How you doing, Mike Smith? Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, y'all. Let me know. Charlie Rose. Hello, Charlie Rose. What is going on, y'all? Is anything new going on? Thank you, Mike Smith. Thank you. Great to see you too, Miss Blanche. Good afternoon, y'all. It's Friday. I guess y'all know that by now, right? Yeah, thank you. Sky Sailor, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Hello, Sheikah. Thank you. Good to see you, and please hit that thumbs up, y'all. You ever get tired? Thank you, Charlie Rose. You ever get so tired where you can't really talk a lot? I mean, really. I don't know if you know that live streams make you talk a lot, you know? For real, y'all. Where's that song I had on earlier? Yeah, thank y'all. The Watchman, what's going on? Trump gets trolled by Iranian guard. Riding skateboard with GoPro, drinking cranberry with the Fleetwood Mac song Dreams that went viral. For real? Sounds good to me. Hey, I can deal with that. Hello, Rebecca Lynn. Good afternoon. Yes, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Rebecca Lynn. We're 3 minutes in, y'all. Yeah, TGIF for real. Good to see y'all, Wisconsin Greg. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you. Please hit that thumbs up. Anybody got anything special going on over the weekend, y'all? Supposed to be sunny and pretty down here in the South. Iranian gift to Trump if he's going to try to steal those 8 oil tankers by letting through. You reckon? I don't even know. Hey, but I can try to figure it out as we go along. Does anybody ever get tired or where they feel like they just can't talk much, y'all? Nobody answered my question, but it's all good, y'all. I don't think anybody here live streams like that, y'all. Hello to Princess. Hope you have an amazing day. Happy Friday. Well, happy Friday to Princess. Red Bull. For real, y'all, it gives you wings. Good to see y'all. Thank you. Good afternoon, Wisconsin. Yes, happy, y'all. It's in this song. Good to see y'all. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm going to lose. I'm going to bleed everybody out here quick. I hope not, y'all. But thank you for sharing me out if you did. Yeah, I kind of missed my live stream throughout the week. I had the purpose of doing a live stream, but I missed it. Especially when the Texas refinery caught on fire for no reason. You know how that goes, y'all. 2 boats going to Cuba with aid turn up missing. You're allowed to get tired, then recharge. Am I allowed to recharge? That's the question, y'all. Hello, Logic Before Authority. What's going on, man? Are you going live today at 2 or 3? For real. Yeah, No Kings Rally again. I might go over there and try to catch a little bit of it. If I do, I'll live stream a little bit of it, maybe an hour or something, y'all. See if the crowd is bigger this year, you know? Got to go downtown Columbia. Yeah, not doing much here today. It's sunny, but it's cold. 36 in Wisconsin, y'all. It's kind of a dead giveaway, for real. I don't know what I'm playing here, but I'll play anything, y'all. For real. Yeah. Hello, Derby Jack. Good to see you, sir. I know, man. You get tired of it too. Left and right and left and red and blue. It's crazy, y'all. I watch your videos sometimes, sir, and you don't even know it, Derby Jack. I'm doing Saturday at 3, and you're invited. You doing live stream? Well, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me. Everyone's invited. Hello, Wiley's World. What's going on? 43 degrees in Kentucky. Are you serious? Come on, y'all. I got like going on 90 here in South Carolina. For real. It's going on 90 degrees, y'all. And we're under a no burn ban thing, you know. Don't burn, no fires. This would be a great opportunity if they... I better shut up, y'all. Not give them no ideas about that burning. For real. Good to see you, Wiley's World. Thank you. Hello, Watchwoman of the Dragon. Good to see you. Thank you. Anybody here don't know, I went by and met in person Watchwoman of the Dragon while I was in that area. Yeah, I did. Very nice lady, y'all. And thank you for being nice to me. -9 here in Canada feels like -12. Still pretty cold, though. Rebecca Lynn, y'all need to come down south. What's going on with y'all? Y'all come on down where it's warming up, y'all. For real. Hello, Copycat. How you doing? Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy Friday. Happy. 80 degrees and then freezing the next day. As long as y'all pay for my trip to the beach, y'all are welcome to come down here. For real, y'all. Everybody just pull together. For real. And pay for my whole next week's trip during the spring break. Out there on Myrtle Beach or Murrells Inlet or somewhere, y'all. Anywhere is fine on the beach. I don't care where it is, as long as we go to the beach, y'all. I think it's supposed to cool down a little bit tomorrow, though. Yeah, have like 65 or something tomorrow. So old man winter's still hanging in there a little bit, y'all. Great time to plant your garden and everything. I'm like, man, it costs to plant a garden. You got to get some lime. You got to get some fertilizer or manure or something like that. It costs money, y'all. It's not cheap anymore, for real. It's crazy, y'all. You'd think you'd just be able to go out and plant your seeds, you know, in a row somewhere. You can if you got good fertile soil now, I'm telling you. But if you done used the soil a few times or over and over like me, you got to refertilize it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yes, live, and you're invited to be on the show if you're available and would like to. I don't know. I was going to try to go to that No Kings rally tomorrow. I appreciate you telling me that, though. I really do. That you would allow me an opportunity. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, if I catch that No Kings rally, y'all will see. Hello, Will. Where there's a will, there's a way, y'all. Thank you very much, Will. I am using a new system and we will not have to use headphones. It's 63 here in Kentucky. Miss Blanche, for real, let's go to the beach. If I can get 10 of all of you all to pay 1/10, right, I'll be able to, I'll be glad to go, Miss Blanche. Waiting for my colonoscopy results from yesterday. Well, Derby Jack, I sure hope they come back positive, my friend. Everything looks good. I really do, sir. I'll be praying for you. I hope they come back very positive. Miss Blanche, you're not a horrible gardener. You just hadn't tried hard enough. For real, you got to try hard enough, y'all. No King's Rally going to be everywhere. It might be, but my only area around here is in the capital city that I know of. There'll probably be one in Charleston, 100 miles away, and in Greenville, another 100 and something miles away. So I'll just pick the one that's like 45 or 50 miles away. The capital city of Columbia, South Carolina, The Watchman, yes. Let me ask y'all a question while everybody's here. I don't know if I have a prize. Yeah. And it's not trivia, y'all. But I want to see if somebody get it right. What is the least thing being talked about that's happening right now? The least thing happening, the thing that's happening that's being least talked about. Come on, y'all. It's not trivia, for real. It's something they're not talking about, y'all. Super Dave will be our beach sponsor. Yeah, Miss Blanche, I'll be your beach sponsor. We need to get some Super Dave shirts made for everybody, y'all. Like T-tops, tank tops, and go out on the beach. We could stream live at the rally and have you on the show at the same. I might do that, Logic. I might would do that, my friend. Yeah. I would have to accept your link. And you'd have to let me know. Stimulus for us? No. Watchwoman of the Dragon? No, ma'am. Epstein? No. They're finishing the Trump wall to trap us in. Yeah, that's what it's going to be all about, y'all, to trap us in. They want you trapped like rats, for real. We can't stand for it, y'all. It's like I got to be in that groove, to talk about negative stuff and things like that. The way they want to usher in this digital ID and everything. These lines at the airports, I thought about it. I was like, man, what is the purpose? It's a great opportunity for the digital ID, y'all. With all these lines at the airports, I think about things I say and reconsider a little bit of things, I go back, I'm like, maybe I should have emphasized that, But in these live streams, it's kind of hard to remember everything, y'all. Would Trump play golf with Palm Beach? I don't know. Palm Beach Pete. Hello, Garrett. How do you say your name? Gavin Garrett? Something like that. The Watchman. I'll give you this and listen with open mind. No frills, no mercy. Hello, Ukraine. No. I will text you. Thank you. The least talked about thing, trap me in so we can be drafted. I think you got to be over 42 to not get drafted now. But when they run out of all them ages, they'll go up to 70 years old, y'all. For real. I saw that somewhere. Hello, my friend, and everyone. Hello, Lisa's Got Style. Hello. Good to see you, and thank you. God bless you. Yes, thank you. Blessings. Chica, no frills, no mercy. Hello. Paige, there's a lot of sailboats out and around down there. That was one of my early ideas to escape. Well, let me look real quick. I have so much stuff up here, but I did want to mention this. If I can find it, the least talk, nobody won, y'all. There was no prize to give if nobody's going to win, because there is a lot going on. And I just, want to make everybody aware of that. I'm like, man, does anybody know? Yeah, something happened overnight too. I'm like, man, what happened overnight, y'all? They got me running slow today. They got me running big time slow today, y'all. I got to figure out what's going on. I bet I'm skipping a lot, y'all. Am I skipping a lot, y'all? Hello, Carol. Good to see you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Paige. I would like a nice boat full of supplies in paradise. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? All right. I might be there now. Let's see if we can get there, y'all. Because they got me running slow today. I'm like, man, there's something going on, y'all. I don't think anybody got it. Can y'all hear me? I'm like, man, I'm running slow. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging in there. Who is Mike Smith, and why do I need to know who he is? Respectfully, in case that sounds. Well, he's in the chat, and he's a nice guy. I mean, you don't have to know, but it's all good. We like to know who each and every one of us are. Hello, Johnny Small Pepper, man. What's going on? Europe just said money is outlawed by 27. No cash, all digital. They're going to trap us in, y'all, with this digital currency and what you can and can't do. You're fine. Super Days 5x5. Yes. Thank you. Hello, Creek Mary. Watchwoman of the Dragon shared me out. For real? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That means a lot. So, what is it, Super Dave? It's on the screen. Can you look at the screen? One of the most important things going on in America that nobody is talking about. I'm like, man, I didn't even see this on the news, y'all. Let me read it to you. 1 million acres are on fire right now in Nebraska. Which you knew about that, but it's the least talk about thing, even on the news. You won't even see it. Like cattle, hundreds of thousands of cattle have been lost, right along with their grass and all that stuff going on. Yeah, let me finish reading this, which basically disrupts the entire grain, meat, and water supply in the United States. Nobody's talking about this. This 1 million acres that's burning up in Nebraska. And a lot of this, like 200,000 acres burned up in like 48 hours. This is one of the worst fires in Nebraska history, y'all. Can y'all still hear me? We can smell the smoke from Nebraska's fire. Well, thank you, Carol. Let me know. Nope, didn't hear about it. Will? For real? Hello, Ani Lissers. Good to see you again. Thank you, Ani Lissers. There were 2 fires on a 45-minute drive day before yesterday. I'll do my best, Daniel. Logic Before 30 to see. Yeah, we might get you on at the No Kings rally. We'll see, brother. Appreciate you coming in, though. I was talking about the new cattle herds earlier this year. I'm glad it might rain. Yeah, the Watchman. I'm glad it might rain. It's blowing like no tomorrow. They're saying Nebraska is no chance of rain right now. Excuse me, y'all. No, they aren't talking about the fires in Nebraska. And Carol's in Kansas and can smell it, y'all. That dang COVID's back. You think so? CSE, how you doing? I'm going to look into the fire. Yeah, they're not even talking about this fire, y'all. It's the skies are messed up. They can smell it in Kansas. I know you don't see a fire here, but yeah, they trying to put out a little grass fire and stuff on here at the left. But anyway, if you are Mike Smith who goes to Angry Prepper channel, then you're probably the one. Yeah, I go to the Angry Prepper channel. I sure do. Thank you for coming over. I had no idea you subscribed to me. I sure did not know. Thank you for coming over. Paige Vinaigrette. I've seen you before, though. Yeah, I have. I've seen you around somewhere. I think you've been here before. I don't know. But I go to the Angry Prepper. I listen. I chat very little over there. Because, well, he's got his version of everything. I got mine. He don't throw in the conspiracy stuff like that I do, you know. Fun time. Hello, fun time. Good to see you. Thank you. Rebecca Lynn, blessings. Good to see everyone. Good afternoon. Creek Mary, much love. I have an appointment. Much love, ma'am. Smash the likes. Yeah. All right, let me take this down because these Nebraska fires are the least thing talked about. You know, I was looking at something. If anybody lives in Arizona, and I'm not going to really talk about it today, I'm just going to give a flash briefing of what I had kind of learned and research. I need to do more research about it. But these Nebraska fires are least talked about. That Arizona, that the land is shrinking, y'all. That it's really sunk down like 4 inches in the last several years. That the water is being sucked out of the ground by foreigners that come over and buy the land, 5,000 acres. I'm sure it's a shortage of water that's affecting people in Arizona and making the landscape really, they're sucking all the groundwater out, y'all, and it's affecting the ground. You ever heard anything like that? Really? They say South Carolina could sink like that, y'all. I've heard that due to a major earthquake, though. So let's hope we don't ever have one, y'all. For real. Yes, I can recognize CSE with Arizona land is shrinking. Yes, Miss Blanche, it sure is. But anyway, that's not the subject at hand. I got too many subjects going on right here. I got too much. I'm overloaded with information. I might have gave somebody a prize, y'all. But anyway, y'all didn't guess that Nebraska is the least talked about thing. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let me see if I can pull up something real quick because we're wasting time. I sure hope everybody has a great afternoon. How do we even know this Texas refinery? Hello, Pitts Life. With all these meteors, meteors that might, some of them not even be meteors, y'all. How do we know what them really are and they're not telling us? NASA says this, and you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was like, man, we've probably been attacked and don't even know it. Because breaking, this was the other day on March 23rd. I'm a little behind because I hadn't done any live streams this week. Explosion and fire reported at Valero's 380,000 BPD oil refinery in Port Arthur, Texas. Local officials say no injuries, would thank the Lord. And the blast was likely caused by an industrial heater. Massive flames were seen at the site following the incident. Yeah, I know y'all know about all this. Texas oil refinery either got hit. Y'all think it might have got hit? Just my opinion, I think it could have got hit, y'all. I'll take this down momentarily. Just wanted to make sure put a good picture of it up there. This happened this week. Yeah, I'm like, man, they're gonna shut us down with the oil and the gas. It seems kind of odd, the timing and everything, y'all, that these things are happening. I put up a video last night that they're saying that they're going to respond to us hitting their nuclear facility sites, y'all. Yeah, saying that they don't have, nuclear weapons, but they use nuclear for power and things like that. Told y'all I can't talk a lot today, y'all. I hope y'all ain't got headphones on, y'all. I had a pet channel cat. For real? When I was a kid. Johnny Smile Pepper, good to see you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, where's Curious Georgia? She goes over to Pitt's Life channel, y'all. Sure does. And she don't know I was watching Pitt's Life channel before she recommended it. I was like, man, how'd she even know, y'all? Yeah, for real. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to cough like that. They got a chicken farm today too, didn't they? I saw something about that. Overnights, little parts of California was without power. I'm not here to really report the news or anything, but it's like, something going on, y'all. There was a fireball seen over Austin, Texas. It's not a meteor. We have the receipts. The mainstream media is already trying to spin the massive event.
All right, guys, I'm going to try my best.
Witness over Austin last night as just a meteor shower. When you know it's something more than a meteor shower, y'all, and the media is spinning it as a meteor shower, and you're like, man, what I saw was no meteor shower. Something is going on up in the skies. Is this some kind of war, a space force war or something going on between nations or aliens or something? Just saying. Because it sure ain't always just meteors. This month alone in March, we have beat the old record. For real, y'all, we have seen more meteors over the United States this month alone ever than any other time. And I can prove it in a minute, y'all. Hello, nature. Good to see you. Thank you. Let me take this down. I just wanted to read that. But we know that's total BS. They forgot we are conducting. Let me read the rest of this. A people's investigation, and the data is flooding in. Yeah, the people says they're lying to us because it's sure not just meteors in the sky, y'all. Did I miss anybody? Thank y'all for coming in. Great afternoon, everyone. Please share me out because there's great information here coming up soon. I had a channel cat. I used to walk him on a leash. I caught a catfish yesterday, y'all. A channel cat too. It was like 2 foot long or something like that. It's pretty close to it, y'all. Yeah, and it's good size. I could prove it too, y'all. April is the time to buy more chicks. I just bought 2 chicks today, the Watchman. Hello, Country Boy Archaeology. Good to see you. CSE, you probably have a feral cat. My poor little cat got, I don't know what she got. I think we have a coyote running around. Yeah, that coyote. Because I got a neighbor down the road that's got some goats, and I have some chickens out back. I'm like, man, I believe that coyote got a hold of my cat. I don't let my dogs run loose. So yeah, I guess that's how the coyote with my little granddaughters, y'all. It's very concerning. Just saying, you can't let them just run free out there, especially if you live in the country. I want to throw all this in as I go. Everything's a little bit out of displace here, and I'll prove my point here in a little bit. I just want to make sure everything is covered. Russians' Kirill Dmitriev warns that the most severe energy crisis in human history is coming. And a lot of people are saying a recession. If this is like the worst thing ever, the most severe energy crisis, what about food and all that? We're talking about a depression, not just a recession, y'all. You know, get ready, y'all. Plant a garden even though it costs money. Because my garden, it costs money to plant, y'all. Yeah, coyotes will eat goats and sheep too. Yeah, I know. And they'll eat your chickens. They'll eat your granddaughters. Don't let one of the granddaughters run out into alone. Because coyotes will eat them. Let me play this. I don't want everything to be all bad news, but that's kind of like where we're at, y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Мы видим, что наступает самый мощный энергетический кризис за всю историю человечества. К нему абсолютно не подготовлена ни Европа, ни Британия. Мало того, они сами выстрелили себе в ногу, отказавшись.
All right, that's enough of that because it just don't sound right, y'all. For real. Yeah, it just don't sound right. I got 1:45 p.m. March 27th. The month is about to end, y'all. April 1st will be here. April 1st, April Fools. Isn't that like when the Chinese or something like that, y'all? Like the Chinese New Year? Or in the original calendar? Like spring and the new year go together? They changed everything, y'all. You know that. They make us try to believe it's the new year back in January. Well, actually, I think April 1st is the new year. Something like that, y'all. Grocery stores are sky high. They don't care if people have food or resources are showing all out around the world. The Watchman, yeah, it's New Year's. It's New Year. Yeah, Country Boy Archaeology. Celebrate. Y'all got your fireworks? For real, y'all. Did I see Purdy Driver in the house? I don't know, y'all. Thank you for coming in, Paige. I really didn't know, but thank you. We might do things a little differently. And look, information is vital. We all need to share information. And, we need to know what's going on. We wouldn't know all this stuff if it weren't for all of us. As a combination of all of us and everybody, like out here sharing information of this new world order and these things that, like, we'd be confused. Like, what is going on, you know? All of this happened in Spain, 8 days. What is going on? Let me read this. This is wild to me. If they are meteors, why aren't they detected and destroyed? How were people able to follow a green fireball from Portland to the Seattle region? How did one go so far to crash through someone's house without getting destroyed? Well, see, look at there. One went and crashed into somebody's house, y'all. Does that make you think maybe it's something else other than just a meteor or a fireball? You know, think about it.
7 fireballs, 8 days, 1 country. And NASA's official response is essentially not connected, nothing to worry about. But here's the thing about nothing. It doesn't shake buildings across 4 states. It doesn't punch through someone's roof in suburban Houston. It doesn't light up the sky from Portland to Seattle. Something is arriving, repeatedly, on a schedule that no one predicted and no detection system saw coming. And while the rocks were falling, the strongest earthquake of 2026 just struck Tonga. A solar shockwave is heading directly for Earth, and an asteroid passed closer than the moon this morning. Separately, each of these is a footnote. Together, they are something else entirely. Stay with me, because what's actually happening overhead right now is stranger than the headlines suggest. If this has you asking questions, subscribe to the Skylab, because we are going to keep following this as it develops, and it is developing fast. The objects are still arriving. The data is still coming in. Drop a comment below and be honest with me. If 7 fireballs just hit the United States in 8 days, with 0 warning on every single one, what does that actually say about what we are not seeing right now? I genuinely want to know what you think. Now, let's get into it. Part 1. The week everything compressed. 7 fireballs, 8 days, 1 country, and the week isn't even over yet. Let's just stack what happened, because the only way to truly feel the weight of this is to hear it all in sequence without stopping. On March 17th, a 7-ton asteroid explodes over Ohio in broad daylight. Not at night, not in some remote field, in the middle of the afternoon, over one of the most densely populated corridors in the American Midwest. Buildings shake, windows rattle. People pull over on highways because they think something has blown up nearby. The American Meteor Society receives hundreds of reports within minutes. Then NASA confirms it. Then the energy estimate comes in, roughly 250 tons of TNT equivalent released in a single atmospheric pulse. That's not a meteor, that's an event. 4 days later, on March 21st, Houston gets its turn. A fireball streaks across the Texas sky, and this time Doppler radar, the same technology used to track thunderstorms, picks up a debris field. A fragmentation cloud spreading across the radar return like a slow exhale. And then, something almost impossible to believe in the modern United States. Reports emerge that a meteorite may have physically entered a woman's home in suburban Houston, through the roof, into a house, where people live. That is not background noise. That is not a statistical abstraction. That is a rock from space landing inside someone's life. The same day Houston is still processing what happened, Missouri gets a fireball too. 2 states, 1 day, 2 events. Then on March 22nd, a green fireball tears across California's night sky. 300 reports pour into the AMS inside an hour. Multi-state visibility. March 23rd, Michigan gets not 1 but 2 separate meteors, 6 minutes apart, both captured on weather cameras. And then, as recently as yesterday morning, a green fireball lights up the pre-dawn sky from Portland to Seattle, carving across the Pacific Northwest like something is trying to make a point. From the Midwest to the South, from the West Coast to the Great Lakes, from the Pacific Northwest back around again. The geographic spread alone is remarkable. These events did not cluster over one city or one region. They spread across an entire continent, and they did it in 8 days. Now here is the thing that should anchor everything you hear for the rest of this video. NASA's official position is that these events are not connected. Different directions of entry, different velocities, no shared orbital path, and that explanation is scientifically defensible. But it does not answer the question that actually matters, which is not where these objects came from. The question is why they all arrived in the same 8-day window.
Are we getting hit without even knowing that we're getting hit. You know where I'm going with it, y'all. I have to think about stuff like that, you know? Yeah. Thank y'all. Raining Fireballs, Miss Blanche. Um, CSE, he recorded it last night. Are we getting hit? I remember back when I was 19 years old, and it was like one of the onlyest times that I ever took a taxi. And this foreign guy was driving a taxi. And he was right at the time. That was like 1985 or something like that. And he was saying that we had no understanding, that Americans are stupid. I was offended at the time. I mean, as a young man. But I look back, I understand what he was saying. Because all them countries, these foreign countries, Pakistan, he was like one of these guys, you know, a Pakistani or something. He might have been an Iranian or something. And he even mentioned Al Qaeda, you know, way back then, that America will be hit one day, you know, pretty much. Um, yeah, that Americans didn't even know what was really going on in their own country. Kind of like these fireballs, y'all. Do we even know what's really going on in our own country? The news, whatever, NASA, whoever. I mean, really, are they telling us the truth about these fireballs? Just saying, y'all. Nothing wrong with me asking questions. For real, because something could be going on, y'all. Hello, Curious Georgia. Good afternoon. Just trying to get everybody thinking a little bit, y'all. Hello, Brian Murray. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone. How long we been live? 42 minutes? We got a little bit longer, y'all. Just hang in there. I got to prove my point a little bit more. Thank you, Pitt's Life. Prayer changes things. I truly believe that. Pray for our nation. You say, well, I would say pray for our leaders. I mean, they need it bad, you know, but our leaders aren't really who we think they are either. Just saying, you know, because they're not. This is why they gathered alien.gov 2 hours before the meteor hit in Ohio. Dozens of videos are being shared from around the world of these orbs on a daily basis. But no, I'm just a tinfoil hat nut and need to accept the psyop slop. It's just another plane or meteor, really. It transforms into an orb. There are no other orbs on the video if you look close. But anyway, yeah, this is like a video somebody captured. Like, man, what is going on out here, y'all, in these skies about these meteors that really aren't meteors? Meteors don't do that, you know? Are they practicing? Like, you know, I don't try to say that. When I say Americans, I mean all of us, not just a certain class, rich, poor, black, white, or anything. I mean all of us. Because a lot of things we're just not accustomed to, you know, like war and missiles flying over us. You never know. These could be dummy missiles. Speculation, mere speculation. You know, just saying, y'all, for real. Like, I hope none come my way, y'all. For real. Paige, yes, it can be pretty random here. It can be, can't it? It's so good to see you as well, Curious Georgia. Yeah, Curious Georgia. Good to see you. I love Deer, Maine. Deer, Maine. Yesterday is history, tomorrow a mystery. Today is given why it's called the present. There was somebody, I don't even know if I remember that. But you're right. Yesterday is history. Today is the present, right? But there is no tomorrow. Does that even make any sense? I was like, man, what are you talking about? Because we're not there. There is no tomorrow. I mean, forget it, y'all. I don't want to confuse nobody because hopefully tomorrow will show up. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has, wordings of how they want to put what they're trying to explain out there. You know what I'm saying? Just just throw it out there that tomorrow don't exist, according to this person. In a way, I can kind of see it. I kind of understand what they're saying because yesterday already done happened and today is happening right now. But tomorrow, it's not even here. We're expecting it, but how do we really know there is a tomorrow? Forget it, y'all. Forget it. Unless you can think deep, like down in your almost your spinal cord, y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. But it's true. Amazon is building an $11 billion AI campus in Indiana. If you live in Indiana, you ain't going to have no water soon. It'll use as much electricity as roughly 1 million homes and about 300 million gallons of water every year. This is just one facility. Yeah, one facility. Amazon stores a lot of data from the government since about 2017, I believe, something like that. But I don't have that information handy. But this big facility that's going up in Indiana, in case y'all don't know, Amazon stores a lot of data for the government, even for the military. Yeah, I'm sure you know all that. I've been through that before, talked about it before. Yeah, they sure do. Hello, Leslie Bosler. Good to see you, ma'am. Happy Friday afternoon. Blind Straight. Good afternoon, everyone. Cheers, Super Dave. Good to see you. Thank you. For real. For real, y'all. Please hit that thumbs up. Leslie Bosler says that everywhere she sees me. For real, y'all. For real. Yes, for real. Dang, between Amazon and the data center, what the heck? Well, these data centers are going up all over the nation. And yeah, there's like they're sucking the groundwater in Arizona for a lot of places, people stealing the water. And some of the water is even going overseas, believe it or not, that they're sucking out of the ground of Arizona. Ain't that crazy? And there are no restrictions or anything. It's like freedom in America. Get all the water you want out the ground. I mean, I have a well. I have nothing wrong with getting water out the ground, but it's for a household. It's not for a country or a data center, I'm not sucking that much out every day. I need to measure, how much am I sucking out the ground every day? California just went dark, and this was overnight, and this is not a false alarm. Hundreds of thousands of homes in San Diego and Orange County were left without power. I believe the power is back on, but what was the cause? People are completely puzzled by what the cause was. Yeah. And it looks like it just went on and on and on. That the power was out in California, San Diego. Uh, I don't know how many. I even checked the power outage thing, and it didn't show how many. Which, if I would have known to check it overnight, I didn't know to check it overnight. But let me keep going with my stories here because I don't want to mess y'all up today. Yeah, I mess myself up if I don't hurry up, y'all. Really. Let's see what else we got here. Hello, John P. You think it's UFOs? I don't know what I've clicked on here, but we're going to find out momentarily. Might be UFOs taking the power out. You're right. That's not what I wanted at the moment. So I have to go back, stop sharing the screen, bring myself back, look at this, and go over here and look at that. I wanted to prove right here. Here's a chart from the AccuWeather. Yeah, from the AccuWeather. It proves it. What I was saying earlier. So I wanted to make sure I got to that subject. Again, here's a chart from AccuWeather. March is lighting up. This month has been the most fireball sightings since 2012, with multiple bright meteors streaking across the skies in Europe and the USA. AccuWeather, March 26th just became the most fireball-filled March on record. I don't know why they're saying since 2012 because all I see on here from 2012 is one. March of 2012, March of 2013, one. March of 2014, none. March of 2015, 2, 16, 2, 17, 2, 18, 1. March of 2019, 5. They might have meant March of 2021 instead of 2012. They might have had that backwards. Yeah, March of 2020, 1 fireball. 2021, 7. 2022, 3. 23, 2, 4, 2, 25, 3, and 10 fireballs the March of 2026. Just trying to prove my point, y'all. And this is from the AccuWeather saying we've had more fireballs since 2021, apparently, because we had 7 in March of 2021 back then. Like, why? That was the height of the COVID, too, around that time, I'd say. So, yeah, we've had 10 fireballs apparently now, unless a new one came last night and they didn't count it or whatever. Just thought I'd throw it in there. Yeah, it'd still be the most, apparently, for March ever, I guess. So, yeah, we've had more fireballs this year in March. Hello, Alvar Billy. They're counting from when somebody started keeping records of 2012. I reckon. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you. You can be the Little Rock Alien and Hail Mary. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me finish because there is good information in here, and I bet y'all didn't know that, right? That's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm trying to throw information out there that you don't know about. And that's what keeps me happy over here on my channel. I'm like, man, I put something out there people didn't know about, y'all. If I can just get these screens to share right. Let me drink some of my tea. Some of my stuff might not want to pull up, but anyway, if y'all remember this, I want to remind you, good time to look back on this. The WEF says the CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society. Yeah, in case y'all don't know, like, some of you people coming in now and new to the channel, the World Economic Forum, yeah, they mandate and say things that we're supposed to participate in. As long as you participate, you're making this more powerful, If we can get most people to not comply, then their system will not work. That's why they had to pretty much, whenever they stopped with the COVID crap, it's because people stopped participating. The majority of the people, anyway. I know there were people still wearing masks and things out there, y'all. I know. Even in their cars and everything. I was like, man, even alone in the car, people wearing masks, It's crazy, y'all. How the sheep out there, Don't be a sheep, y'all. The WEF has declared that all citizens must be implanted with a CBDC microchip in the very near future in order to be able to fully participate in society and do basic things such as purchase food and water. Does that sound like it comes out of the Bible? Where did that even come from, y'all? Yeah, where'd they get that idea? Because there's nothing new under the sun, Like, where did this idea come from, Was this even foretold, y'all? You know it was, okay? That's not even a trivia question. But yeah, Kimberly Hollingsworth, hope you're doing well. Thank you. Good to see you. 10 fireballs are just the ones reported. Exactly. Yeah. There may be fireballs out there we don't even know about. So, and my question was about these fireballs. Is there something else going on? Are we being hit without even realizing it, and just believing they're fireballs? John P., good to see you, brother. Thank you. I hope you're doing well over there in Portugal. I was watching Carlos earlier. Yeah, I do that, y'all. I watch a lot of channels every now and then. I went out earlier to the milling place and bought this big old 50-pound bag of dog food because you never know. You go to the dollar store, you buy like a 14-pound bag of Gravy Train. Well, that's going to only last a week. You go to the milling store where they do the process right there and everything. Not only is it cheaper, but you get a bigger bag and everything. Be like, man, that'll last a month, You got to think about it, y'all. If the system becomes, slow or whatever out there, or even shuts down with this energy crisis that we're having, you'll have dog food or whatever on hand. Same way with chicken food, y'all. Chicken scratch. I've never eaten any of my chickens. I bought 2 new little baby chicks today, biddies. But yeah, I've still got like my first group of chickens from like 4 years ago, something like that. If I had to eat one of them to survive, that's why I got them. I would eat one of them. But yeah, they're out there and they're happy and they're full, They got full bellies too, y'all. For real. You got to think about stuff like that, y'all, because survival is going to be key. If there, especially people fighting over food and loitering the grocery stores and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Yeah. Keep something in case you really need it. I'm not here to give no life lessons or anything today. I'm just trying to put what I think and believe into exercise, Have a backup plan. Whew. Let me breathe a minute, y'all, and go to the whatever I got up here next. I don't even know. Some of this stuff is from yesterday. I wanted to go live, yesterday and the day before and all that, but I get caught up in things too, y'all. As y'all know, apparently we've been bombing nuclear facilities, right? Terrifying warning. Do we take these warnings serious? Really, put a yes or no. Should we take these warnings from Iran serious? Is this just part of the play? I mean, just a yes or no, y'all. Should we take these warnings serious? Let me know what you think. Miss Blanche says yes. Miss Blanche says yes. Okay, well, thank you, Miss Blanche. You're the only one. Iran is serious, says Daryl Calhoun. Well, thank you, Daryl. Mike Smith says yes. I think we should. I think we should. My opinion, I think they have technology greater than we even realize and know about. Just my opinion. They use satellite guided missiles. Let me get it out my throat. I've been watching like this information for a long time, way back, even early on. I mean, way back, 90s, stuff like that. And watching what they say in the progression of it, satellite guided missiles and the nuclear stuff and all that. Terrifying warning: if the U.S. bombs Iran's Bushehr nuclear plant, the radioactive fallout will pollute the entire Persian Gulf. Millions in neighboring Arab states will lose their drinking water and face deadly radiation. A global catastrophe. I'm not going to play the video because it takes time to do stuff like that. I appreciate y'all's opinion. Yeah, thank you. Not eating my deer. I'll just walk with them and eat what they eat. I take no man seriously. Well, these countries with all this power they have, you never know. America could get hit, struck in many places all at once. All these things, could affect a lot of things in our country, Hello, Dad 72. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Iran is a proxy of 90 million people. This plus Ukraine ran through Russia and China is ridiculous. Our GDP will not keep up. All right, we're in an hour right now. Let's go through for about 10 more minutes because I know y'all have many things to do. Just like me, we have many things to do, y'all. If I can just get it to pull up everything I'm trying to get it to pull up, I wouldn't have this time to have to wait on it, Happy Friday, Miss Leslie Bosler. Happy Friday to you. Miss Kay has a birthday on May 1st. Are you here, Miss Kay? I don't even know. I don't remember saying your name, but it seemed like I saw you in the chat earlier. I don't remember. But make sure y'all know that this is COVID-19 2.0. The fuel shortages are engineered, completely fabricated by the club of the powerful ruling elite. They want to limit your travel. They want to control your food. They want to force you into cities. They want to make you 100% reliant on them. They want to force your compliance by reliance. They want to control you. 5 minutes into the idea of a shortage, and they already have you begging for mandates, begging for more government control. They have the media sell you the fear available on every screen and free on every corner. Everywhere you look, there is a sensationalized diet of fear free for the taking. Yeah, a lot of people, if y'all don't even realize, a lot of people are afraid um, about this alien disclosure. I've heard about videos and things like that and the information that will completely terrify people. Yeah, video UFOs, John P., right down your alley, brother. Don't be scared when they show you what they call the truth because you know it ain't the truth. If they show you us a beast, let's say, like I've been thinking about, a beast that they feed humans to, then I'll probably be scared, y'all. And I know it won't be an alien. It'll be, it'll be them. It'll be what they're feeding. It sounds crazy, I know, y'all, but we live in a crazy world now. And oh boy, do you eat it up, down it like liquor, consume it like candy. In a frenzied panic, you yourselves create a shortage that did not previously exist. And your inane, fear fueled panic hysteria causes the demand to outstrip the supply. And then the shortages do start. And of course, the shortage of one necessity flows on to the next as the supply chain dictates. First come fuel rations, food rations. Then comes limits on where you can go and when and why. Then comes a digital system you don't have to opt in to, which allows you to get your coupons and passes to buy your fuel, buy your food, and travel. Everything monitored and limited, controlled because they want to completely control. And like the absolutely brain dead bootlickers that are, you crawl to their feet and beg for the solution that was predetermined before the manufactured crisis. Govern me harder, Daddy. Just keep me safe. You wail desperately from your knees. Too stupid to even realize that you quite literally construct your own prison and demand your own jailers. What an embarrassment. Not you all, but I think she's talking about the sheeple out there, y'all. What an embarrassment, because it's the sheeple that help take us where we're going. As long as they have enough complying, please help us. Get us out of this situation. Fuel, food crisis, the whole 9 yards, y'all. Yeah, they have the answers for everybody. You just get on this boat and go out into the ocean with them and sink. They'll give you the solution, all right. For real, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. Let me keep up with the comments a little bit, y'all. I see the chat froze a little bit on that one, y'all. For real. Ain't it crazy? Do not hurt the oil. And wine is the liquid gold. And wine gas. Yeah. I'm here. Well, thank you, Miss Kay. Thank you very much. God bless you. I'm used to seeing you here. They'll keep feeding beer, whatever it is, liquor, everything. They'll keep the liquor stores stocked up for everybody. But you might need that bio ID. What is it, y'all? That digital ID to go walk in the liquor store, We'll keep you supplied up and keep you drunk. As long as you go by the rules. For real, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I don't know what made me mention liquor and alcohol and everything else, Because I know most of us here don't do all that. Just saying, yo. I don't do it anyway. I promise y'all, I do not. I hadn't drank any alcohol since a cup of strawberry daiquiri at the beach last year, okay? And that's the God's honest truth. Super Dave, the Chevron stocks just keep going up and up. Yeah, I'm sure it does. With the price of gas, I don't even know if we're really going to have a shortage here. The Strait of Hormuz is what, just 20% of the supply? Why, if America is energy independent, why would we even have a shortage? Has anybody even thought about it, you know? Yeah, they playing into the game, y'all. Australians been warned to brace for Armageddon at the supermarkets. In my last live stream, I remember saying there was 30-day supply of fuel. It may not be that much. I mean, I don't know. People saying there's places running out. Australians have been warned to brace for Armageddon at the supermarkets, with prices set to soar and shelves to be stripped bare as soon as mid-April due to the global energy crisis caused by the war. Both Israel and the Zionists in the U.S. have caused a global energy and food crisis, which seems to be hitting Australia the hardest, as we have an incompetent failure of a government on top of it. Yeah, if you're in Australia, you ought to know your government is very incompetent. You should have took care of them, like, over the last 2 years, especially what they done during COVID. I don't understand it. Australians, why haven't you done something about it? Because now it might be too late. When you're out of food, you're going to have to go into their system, because they're going to have the solution to give you food. Get on that ship and go out into the ocean where they're going to sink you down. For real. It ain't funny, y'all. But I have a good time talking about it anyway. For real. Let me keep going. I'm almost done, y'all. There's so much going on. I'm like, man, these fireballs. Are we even being hit, and don't even know about it? And I'm sure y'all don't know about this. This came out today. Let's hope I'm sharing the screen, because we're being hacked in every which way, probably but loose. Iran-linked hackers breach FBI director's personal email and publish excerpts online. This was 2 hours ago. Kash Patel, current director of the FBI, has been hacked. So, yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. According to what they're saying, with this Doge and all this other crap, information out there flowing freely the way it is, how do you know who's hacking what and who's just giving the information out there, Iran-linked hackers on Friday claimed they had accessed FBI Director Kash Patel's personal email inbox, publishing photographs of the director and other documents to the internet. So maybe the truth to come out about what he's been doing while he was FBI Director, let's say. I won't go all into everything about it, because who knows what is truth on these things, I don't know what is truth and on these things. So who knows? Let me try to take that down. Taking something down might speed it up a little bit. I'm still just going, y'all. Yeah. We got a few more minutes anyway. Just thought I'd throw that out there, because what lie they gonna come up with next? Who else is here, y'all? Fireballs are the new normal. I think so, Daryl Calhoun. Fireballs are the new normal. I recognize your name. Yeah, Daryl Calhoun's all over the web, especially YouTube page. Daryl Calhoun, uh, he's everywhere. There was a video that Iran put out, but this some cryptic stuff. This got something to do with Donald Trump, I believe, that put this out. Here comes the pain or something like that. Or maybe they broke it down, but yeah, cryptic stuff. Even part of the flag was blanked out, and I'm not sure what it all means. I bet the Watchman does. This came from the White House. And these blurred out pictures, images.
Have to give up.
Is that to say that the internet has become glitchy or the covering up something? I mean, there's all kind of speculations you could make from these images. Let me see what the Watchman says. Because let me see. These videos are Trump's insider trading notifications. Yeah, there's like secret messages going on, y'all.
Up things others aren't willing to give up. But here's the truth. The sacrifice is temporary. The results are forever. So trade those cheap pleasures for deep purpose. Trade ease for excellence. Trade average for everything. You can't fake the grind.
I would read this, but I'll do that on my own time. Try to figure out some of this cryptic messages. Yeah. Donald Trump. What if? I know a lot of people ain't going to agree or whatever. I mean, what if? Because there's a lot of videos out here on X, which is Twitter, like Q videos. Let's say all this that Donald Trump is doing, but he's looking for a different outcome than what we realize. That he's draining the swamp, and doing all the things he said he was going to do. What if the outcome comes out? Look, I'm not trying to make nobody mad. I don't go around and bashing presidents and stuff. But yeah, what I see is happening is not in our best interest the way it looks. But there could be a reversal, an opposite side. And a lot of people believe that, that he's doing and handling things and playing chess and getting rid of the deep swamp and all that stuff, y'all. It just doesn't look like it to me, does it? For real, y'all. A lot of people still believe it, these MAGA supporters and everybody. I can go out here and show y'all video after video in the same way, saying that he's saving us. For real. Do you believe it? For real, y'all. I told you, it's crazy. They'll tell you it's heads when it's tails, y'all. For real. I ain't just messing with y'all. I'm trying to tell you the truth. There's people out there that believe it and would argue with you. All right, let's get serious a minute here. Yeah, blessings, Rebecca Lynn. Thank you very much. The swamp looks pretty full. Mike Smith, you have no clue, brother. The people like Q, I'm telling you, and some of this anonymous, a lot of videos out there, people saying stuff like that he's saving us, y'all. Members of ISIS have entered the UK. They have entered from small boats from France. They're heavily armed and operating on British soil.
So following on from my video from yesterday, I want to make things extremely clear so people understand where we are at. I have a source that is located in France, which has been able to provide me with very, very damaging and very concerning information, videos and pictures about the migrants and those that traffic them. The information that I'm about to give you will show you that they are making trips through Europe, and that when they land here, they are organised, very well organised in terms of weapons, in terms of cash. Now, one of the things that people need to understand is that terrorist organisations are also benefiting quite highly and quite financially by the trafficking of these people into France. And what we've now found is we seem to have family members of ISIS commanders on the boats heading to England in the last few days. They are talking about a ISIS commander called al-Awlaki. Anyone that wants to do their research and find out who they're talking about is actually an ISIS commander, who's a very senior ISIS commander. You're going to see the video of them on the boats hailing and talking about this ISIS commander, which in turn means that they are part of the caliphate. And also, those that are on the boat know exactly who he's talking about because they all celebrate it when he says the name. And then you hear him talk about his uncle, which implies that potentially this ISIS commander is his uncle. This is proof that we have even those that are connected to ISIS and ISIS members here in the UK. And it's very important that our security services and our authorities start doing something to tackle this. But on the 16th of May, we have to send a very clear message that our women and children and even ourselves are in grave danger and something needs to be done. Please share this far and wide.
صبر يا عقاب لا يخفاك صبر ولا وسع بالي انا ابن الكل دهرهم ماتوا وعاشوا الفرح طيف ونسيته وراح من بالي هلي تدور السنين وعيدهم تابوا.
I know that's nothing new. They had people at the border. That's what I'm trying to emphasize about this. If they're all over in the UK and France and all these places, military age men was getting off buses, was on our border. People would phone cameras, interviewing, asking questions. Where are you from? And a lot of them would say, I'm from Iran and different countries. What I'm trying to say, if they're over there in the UK, we know they're here in America. But we have a lot more people in America, population, everything, it would take a lot bigger, army of them to come and have the same effect as in the UK. Yeah, 18 million, something like that is the last number I heard. So just throwing it out there in America. I appreciate everybody coming in, y'all. Thank you. Did y'all hear the same number? Right. But where did he go? When is going to do something? I don't know what you mean, but I'll try to keep up. Problem, war, action, reaction, lockdown, solution, new world order, the plan unveiled. They told us 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Now it's short term pain for long term gain. Same playbook, new crisis. If this video, Dan, of Press for Truth exposes how to, this is 9 minutes long. Same playbook, y'all. I won't play this video. Yeah. Same playbook, just a different crisis. Notice the signs, you know? Instead of 6 foot apart, slow your car down 6 miles per hour. You know, things like that. To the Hollywood Army of the U.S., we've been waiting for this moment for years. Come on, we're ready for you. What's coming for you will make Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq look like nothing, something you can't even imagine. Better not forget your diapers. This was an Iranian video talking to American soldiers. I showed y'all the other day video of Iranians. 1 million are waiting. Yeah, I'm just trying to breeze on through, y'all. Yeah, they had paratroopers fly in to that area in the mid east over there. They're actually pulling soldiers over there, whether if they're going to put them on the ground or not, or they just compiling and trying to get more and more, you know, until they get what 100,000, 80,000, whatever it might be, to where they think they could take on the army of Iran. I hope it never happens, y'all. But I heard this old guy, he talked years ago. He was telling me, you know what started World War I and World War II? I was like, no, I have not a clue. I don't know how much of any of this I'm going to play because I need to let y'all go momentarily. The answer was, I was like, I don't have a clue. What started them wars? World War I and World War II. The information you get here is my opinion strictly, but this old guy, he said it was Germany.
Do you remember what started the Second World War? Initially, it was just a territorial dispute between Germany and Poland. The Germans wanted back the German territory, which had been taken away from Germany and given to Poland at the end of the First World War. But when the Germans, under Hitler, began taking back that territory in September 1939, Britain and France declared war on Germany, ostensibly to protect the freedom of Poland. The Germans had done nothing against Britain and France and wanted very much to remain at peace with those countries, but the politicians of Britain and France had other considerations. The fact that the Soviet Union also invaded Poland in September 1939 was all right with Britain and France. They didn't declare war on the...
I wish I could share these links as fast as Carol or anybody else, but they mentioned Germany, but France, yeah. But let's see what else. What I got. I got to go, y'all. Let's see what else we got. While I'm trying to get all this little information out, I'm almost there. I really appreciate the ones that hang in. I hate when people leave, because there is information out there that needs to be known about. If I put it up here, I was like, man, maybe this is important enough to share. Let's get this out here real quick. Am I sharing? I am. Let's get back to the screen at hand. Trump is sending 12,000 American soldiers to face 2 million Iranian soldiers and drones, aided by China and Russia. Well, that's kind of a unfair count, right? Yeah, that's kind of an unfair count. 12,000 soldiers to meet up with 2 million. That's a little bit uneven, y'all. One more screen here. This is it. This is all I got at the top. You got to admit, this is interesting to say the least. Trump and the Antichrist. How did I get that up here? I don't know. Yeah, this mentions the other day I brought up, which I can find video about that crown and everything. This will be the last video, y'all.
Forget about Epstein. Have you heard about the Trump files? Pay attention. The Jews are still looking for their Messiah. When they gave Trump the menorah and ascribed those messianic prophecies to him, they might have just chosen their Messiah.
Scripture says in Numbers 25:12, look at what they ascribed to Trump. Therefore, say, behold, I give him my covenant of peace.
This is a scripture talking about Jesus, but they're ascribing this prophecy to Donald Trump.
Further, in Isaiah 9:1, for a child has been born unto us, a son has been given to us, and the authority will rest on his shoulders. He who is wondrous advisor, mighty God, eternal Father, shall give him the name Prince of Peace. The Israel Heritage Foundation, with profound gratitude, presents this covenant of peace award to the Prince of Peace, Donald Trump.
The Israel Heritage Foundation.
The Prince of Peace, Donald Trump. Yeah, from Israel. They awarding him. They kind of look like, what is it? A Hanukkah candle holder thing?
Gave Donald Trump.
All this stuff is symbolism, y'all.
A crown. It's called the Keter of Jerusalem, or the Crown of Jerusalem. Now, isn't it interesting in Revelation 6 that there's this world conqueror that is given a crown, and he sits on a white horse? And isn't it interesting that RFK called Donald Trump a man on a white horse in February 2025? And after he's given this crown, he goes forth conquering and to conquer. And Trump has been conquering ever since. That's why he established this. One of the common misconceptions about the Antichrist is that he will be loved by everyone. But this is not biblical. Let me show you. Revelation 13 says they wondered after the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? This does not imply that they love him. This implies that they wondered and worshiped after the beast because no one is able to make war with him. Essentially, no one's going to be able to stop him, and everyone is going to marvel at this. And Daniel 11:21 tells us this, and in his estate, or in the place of a previous leader, shall stand up a vile person to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom. This vile individual that Daniel speaks of is the Antichrist. So when this vile person, the Antichrist, comes on the scene, it says that they will not give him the honor of the kingdom, meaning they will not count him worthy of ruling over men. They will not count him worthy of having a political office. In fact, many know him to be vile and detestable, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. Or in other words, he's going to gain the kingdom by promising peace and prosperity. And that's what's going to gain him the advantage.
I thought I'd throw that in there. Not to say that I believe he is the Antichrist. Some people do believe he's the Antichrist. There's channels here on YouTube that are dedicated to the fact that believing he is the Antichrist. For real, y'all. But we have to watch and be watchful. And they were saying and reading there that this person will be vile. Well, I think that matches him. We got one check beside his name. But I'm not here to bash him, y'all. You can't hear this one, yes. You could, yeah, the sound was very low. That's why I was explaining a little bit of it. Sorry about that, y'all. I like his finger. Yeah, you seen other videos? This guy puts out other videos. He uses that finger. But anyway, I got to go to y'all. The Watchman, a vile man, maybe man of perdition. Maybe he's fulfilling the Cyrus at the least. The son of perdition. Anybody else? Trump is the fake Antichrist. Okay. Because if anybody has an opinion, you're welcome to put it out there, y'all. I don't know what to believe. I don't want to put my finger on this and say this is right. I know exactly. But it looks that way. It sure does, y'all. If you just But then again, there's so many deceptions and everything going on. You know, it could be somebody behind him. And he's just paving the way. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I got to go, y'all. There's so much more that I could talk about. And I appreciate everybody coming in. Don't forget Miss Kay's birthday on May 1st. I love you already, Miss Kay. I just have fun like that, you know. I'm sorry if I offend anybody, y'all. Y'all have a great afternoon. Thank you, everyone. The concern is the destroyer now, regardless of who he is. The real Antichrist will control the Muslim armies. And thank you, Mike Smith. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Tennessee, Kentucky. Bigfoot. The earth resets naturally. The elites know it. So politics don't matter anyway. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Trump is the fake Antichrist. I don't know, y'all. When it comes to biblical stuff, nobody really knows. I mean, a lot of it. Or they would have told us, the writers, and the good Lord, you know, he would have told us if he really wanted us to know everything. People's like information and artifacts and things, you know, from the past and ancient days. If he wanted us to find it, whatever it might be, you know, a lot of stuff was destroyed on purpose. So we wouldn't find it, you know. Just saying, y'all. Super Dave, thank you. Great live. If I can get 25 thumbs up right now, y'all. I know y'all done hit it. We got 40. So, yeah, if we had 25 more, I'd be rocking, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next one, y'all. Have a happy Friday. And stay true to yourself. Stay true to the people that love you. Don't let people down, y'all. Always be honest, you know. Be honest. It'll get you far. Your character means a lot, you know? You didn't come this far for nothing. Don't believe everything you see and hear. Even the stuff I put out there. Who knows a lot of this stuff? It sounds true and it looks true. But who really knows, y'all?